So I'm listening to this calming music. They say to put on the calming music and it's supposed to relax you. Do you know, it's been 9 months of calming music. After a while, it all begins to sound the same, you know. It's the drum beat, and then it's the flute music, and then it's the oceans, and then it's the birds. And then it's the guitar, and then it's the piano. I'm sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of the relaxation music. I got so sick of smiling, I put the smile on. I put the smile on the lips, right on the lips, so then when I go out, it doesn't even really matter, does it? Because nobody sees me with my mask on, but I do it anyway. Because deep down inside, see, I know I'm smiling. This is about all I can muster, but then when I put the lipstick on, when I put it up to here, then it changes everything. And then if I want to sneak a smile at somebody, then I do it. Welcome, my name is Greta. So the normal host of the program, you know, she's having a being there, whatever the fuck that is, I don't know. She looked around, she said, who can I get to fill in for my time? I said, I'm not doing no coaching stuff because I'm not a coach, but you know, I can do some coloring and listen to some relaxing music. So the last time we visited, you know, the Color Me Fucking Calm book really calmed me down. So this is my 9th Color Me Fucking Calm book that I have. It really is, you know I was talking the first time we met, which was 9 months ago now, maybe longer, maybe 10, maybe 11 months, and I was doubting the whole COVID word even. I was thinking this COVID isn't even the word. And you know, I got kind of afraid, you know, of what's going to happen to my boys. I had these boys coming in. I had the gas boy, and I had the meat boy, and I had the seafood boy. I had the lawn boy. I had the hot tub boy, if you know what I mean. But in the end, the COVID took them away. No, I don't mean they got sick. I just mean they just never came one day. None of them. And then none of them. So I'm sitting here with my Color Me Fucking Calm. And you might ask me now what I think of the pandemic. Well, I'll say what I think is that it's a total fucking shit show, my friends. Yeah, that's what I think of the pandemic. I mean, you know, we're still sitting here. I'm still just sitting here all the time, coloring and, you know, listening to the music. They say stay inside, you know, we don't have group settings, we don't have the parties anymore. You know, somebody invited me out for a coffee, and I said, no. Don't you know there's a pandemic going on? And she said, no shit, Sherlock. Yeah. It kind of hurts to laugh now. That's why, you know, when I want to be laughing, sometimes I just draw the mouth even louder. Yeah, and some people may call me a jackass. You know, I've never seen that page before. I didn't even know there were dogs in here. Then again, I've been accused of being a smart ass before because, you know, I wasn't believing. I wasn't believing in the pandemic, so I didn't do it. I wasn't doing much. You know, I was asked to go protest, and I said, I'm not going to protest. Why would I protest something I don't believe in? Like, how can you protest something if you don't believe it, right? You only protest when you believe something, right? That's what I'm thinking. So I don't know what happened there with that COVID protest. But if I don't believe there's COVID, even though I do believe there's COVID, well then, you know. And by now, if you want me to shut the fuck up, you know, I really will. This is a good coloring book for all the stuff. Get out all the anxieties, you know, when when people say, oh, what have you been doing, Ingrid? Or what's my name, Greta? I don't know. See, I've been drinking these potions that are supposed to keep the COVID away. But I think it's kind of loosey-goosey with my mind, if you will. God, the music's terrible. But you know what? It can talk to my fucking hand. That's what it can do. Did you tell your children not to be watching? I know this is prime viewing time. I don't know. It's a part of the pandemic is that you lose the track of the time a little bit. But I'm going to do a little coloring here, and you can come along. I know I've had some people looking, and thanks for watching. If you're watching, thank you. So yeah, I've been doing my thing. I did get out a couple of times to do my to do the womanly things that we women all need to do during the pandemic. What we risk our lives for. Like the brows and the electrolysis, as I call it. I've done all that. I've done some of those things in the COVID times. We just all wear masks. Makes talking even more difficult. I pity, the people who, like what is it with bank robbers now? We can go in there, don't know if it's a real customer or if it's like a fake customer. That's why I haven't set foot in the bank in a really long time. And some people say, you're fucking nuts. And I say, I know. See, so it looks like I'm smiling now, and I'm not. I'm just doing the coloring. So yeah, I'm a sub for the woman who was doing the show today. I said, you don't mind what I do, right? Like it doesn't matter what I do. I can just do what I want. And she said, yeah, you do whatever you want. Your opinions do not express my opinions. And I said, oh, sure, yeah, pull that card. Everybody's always pulling that card. Say what you mean, don't mean what you say. But if you say what you mean, then it doesn't mean that I don't understand it. And I'm not saying that I do say what you say. But if you want to say it differently how I say it, then I can still say it in the same way, only differently than what you said. And then no one will think we're saying it the same way unless you adapt and you do something different and make it different and make it sound more like what I'm saying. Then I say, well, then if you're going to make it sound like what I'm going to say, then I don't want you to, because then my opinions do not match what your opinions do, and you're not representing me in any way, shape, or form. So I signed the document. I don't even think she realized that I didn't even do my name. I did a Jane Doe, not the Ingrid, not the, what did that say my name was now? Oh yeah, I think my name is either Ingrid or Greta. I don't know. It was a name. Oh, I remember the day. They were trying to name me. I was in grade 8. And they said, we can't keep calling her Girl. There was another girl at my school named Girl. So we had Girl 1. And because I came in second to the class, I came in as Girl 2. It's not good being Girl 2. I was so jealous of Girl Friday. She at least had 2 words for her name and not like a name and a number. So I remember coming home from grade 8 and all the ancestors were sitting around and they said, okay, I think we got a name for her now. And I distinctly remember it being Greta or Ingrid. And then that makes me think if maybe I had a twin. Because maybe there was a twin there with me and I don't remember the twin. But I think that I do. And I think that there's somewhere there's like an Ingrid or a Greta. Whoever I'm not, there's her that is. I think I miss my calling as a Buddha. I've been saying, what did I just say? If you can quote that back to me. I think that was a profound saying of what is. And now in the COVID, the COVID has just gotten me a whole new respect for all the Buddhas and all the young grasshoppers out there. That's what they're called, aren't they? The grasshoppers, the ones that study under the other people, the understudies of the studies of like you got the karate kid and you got an aikido kid and you got a wrestling kid, and don't they all have something? Don't they all do something together? Isn't it like a mind-body spirit, something. I don't know. Now that would be something to think about though, like how they're all connected. And now it gets me thinking that maybe I should go see if I could find my twin sister Ingrid or Greta. But I don't even know like if she'd have that name or not. But it would be something to look into. Maybe I could track some of the ancestors and see if maybe there is something to be said for a twin. But anyway, back to the coloring of the comb, because, you can color me comb anytime. And I've been finding that you can go get, if you color, and you're coloring with like the relaxing music. Once you start with the relaxing music, you might find that it all sounds the same after a while. But, you can find those. Or maybe you find something that's spoken word. Have you ever had a spoken word be spoken at you? Now I know, look, don't tell anybody, but I was getting into the America's Got Talent there, where no one from America competes anymore. It's all people from like my country and everybody else's country. And I don't know what I was just talking about. They were on America's Got Talent, and they weren't America, and was it the coloring championship? I forget what I was talking about. Oh, no. I hate it when that happens, and it's the COVID. Oh, the COVID. I was talking about the COVID, and then I was talking about America's Got Talent, and I was watching America's Got Talent, and it was about the competition last year. But I don't even know, but I think I could do a lipstick competition of here's how to get a smile, like a smile, without having to like really work at it. Look, I'm smiling, but I'm really not even smiling. I'm really not even smiling, and people think I'm smiling, but like I said, it doesn't matter because we're all wearing a mask. And if I can go back and if I can think about what the thoughts were that I was thinking about the America's Got Talent, I could go for America's Got Talent. I think I could become a colorer. Look at this. I could be little Miss fucking Sunshine. Look at that. Look, you think that takes patience, and especially when you're doing it with the other hand, because sometimes I amuse myself by using my other hand. Does anybody ever do that? Do you amuse yourself by using your other hand? Like if you're right-handed, then you start using your left hand to amuse yourself? Yeah, I started to amuse myself with my left hand, and it gets kind of tricky after a while because coloring is supposed to be relaxing. And then when you use your other hand, your left hand to bring pleasure to the page instead of your right hand, or your less dominant hand brings less pleasure than the right hand, then it can kind of get confusing, and then a little tension builds inside of you because the coloring is supposed to be relaxing, but at the same time, because you're using your other hand, it begins to feel a little monotonous, and you actually start to tense up instead of relaxing. So then you got to switch it to the other hand. And I'm just saying, I could be on America's Greatest Talent show ever if I could just, color, and I could show the talent of how I switch to my left hand, and then I color a little bit, and then I switch to my right hand, and then I color a little bit. See, that's some fun shit right there. And you know what else is fun, but it's not fun at the beginning. It's if you teach your left hand or your non-dominant hand how to start to do some stuff. Over COVID, I decided to teach myself. And you're going to get a big kick out of this. So I decided that I was going to teach myself how to brush my teeth with my left hand. Now, this is funny. So you can't even tell that I'm not smiling and laughing. You take a toothbrush. Now, at the beginning, when you're teaching yourself how to brush, you might stick the toothbrush right up into the gum, and that's going to painfully suck balls. But after a while, after you do that a few times and you really go, okay, smarten the fuck up and really pay attention to how you're brushing your teeth. Because, when you're brushing with your right hand, you're not even thinking about it, right? You're just brushing and brushing and brushing, and you spit it out and you don't think anything of it, and you go to bed or you continue on with your day, and that's good. But then when you take the left hand, or the non-dominant hand, as they say in England, then you start to brush your teeth, and as you concentrate more, you'll find that you have the same the same behavior from the left hand as you do from the right hand. So then if you have lost your hand, you know you're not going to be at the loss to brush your teeth because you've taught yourself to brush your teeth with your left hand. So that's what I've done. And I've now taught myself how to color, and you know what else I can do, and I really don't even want to say what else I can do with my non-dominant hand, but I feel that we're friends, and I feel here in COVID that we've got an attachment to one another. You know what else I can do with my left hand? Don't tell anybody. I can stir up a jar of natural peanut butter. I know, right, my friends? Right now, that was a chore that I had to teach myself, and it was not easy, let me tell you. You got the oil on top and the peanut butter on the center, on the bottom of it, and you open that sucker, and that's all of the oil on top. So then I had to stir the oil, and I was always doing that with my right hand, and you know what I found after a while was that the right hand just wasn't really... It really wasn't doing the trick. It was starting to get tired, so I thought I'd teach my left hand how to stir, and that was a messy affair for quite a while because I had no real muscle control. And what I found that was happening is that I was all scrunched up, and I was using the whole side of my left body to stir the peanut butter because my arm had no idea what to do. Like, it had no idea what to do. And I'm telling you, if you've got an arm that has no idea what it's doing, then yeah, it's time to take an inventory of that. So I had to really to train myself. So I just stir for 5 seconds before I got frustrated, and before the oil goes soppy, all over the sides, and then you run out of the oil to stir the peanut butter. So then it's just the thick, hard peanut butter without the oil, and that's not good either. So then I just started stirring more and more, and then I'd stir more and more all the time until eventually I opened a can of peanut butter, not the can, my friends, a bottle of peanut butter, and lo and behold, let's all smile together. Yeah, that's right. I stirred the whole thing all by myself with my left arm and my left hand and my left wrist, and I didn't spill any other oil nowhere. Now, that's a feat in itself, and if anybody was ever going to do, maybe it might be me, odd tricks that you learned during the pandemic and the COVID is maybe that you learned how to do things with your left hand. Maybe I'd start a group. I could start a group. I started on the Facebook thing, and I could start. There's lots of groups out there now that are doing different things, and I'm telling you, I think that what I could really do is I could do a group of people who are teaching their non-dominant hand to do tasks. Now think about the money in that. Like, that would be hilarious, and everybody be bringing their ideas to me for all the stuff, like for all their tricks. Maybe somebody learned how to make whipped cream with their left hand, or maybe someone learned how to write their name. Now I know how to write my name. I'm not going to brag about it right now, but I know how to write my name. But depending on if it's Ingrid or it's Greta, I know how to do the Greta backwards, but the Ingrid might be something that I'm going to have to practice, since I've always thought my name was Greta, and I think it really is Greta, but you never know. Like with the story I just told a while ago, that heaven forbid I'm not going to tell it again, because honest to God, shut the fuck up already. I know, right? Well, now that I don't have any of my boys, I don't have my pool boy or my gas boy coming over anymore, I'm at a loss for who to talk to anymore. I mean, I talk to the birds outside in the backyard, and when they start to talk back, it's a little bit of it'll get a little bit of an argument might ensue sometime. We're not seeing eye to eye, the birds and I, on different things that are going on in the world right now. So, we've really had to take a step back and reevaluate our whole relationship. So that's what we're doing in the next week or so. We've taken a step back from one another, and I've said to the birds, and they said that they agreed with that. So that's what we're doing. Oh, sorry, I dozed off there for a second. That's another thing that's happened to me. I said I got the old narcolepsy now. Is it narcolepsy? I don't remember. English is not my first language. I know I've been doing really well with my English lessons, but and sometimes I get a list that I say lessons instead of lessons, and it has nothing to do with the whiskey that is off on the screen there. But you know, I think the narcolepsy is when you just sort of nod off for a little bit and then you come back, eh? Yeah, that's the narcolepsy that I have. Unless is narcolepsy maybe having the sex with the dead people. Maybe that's what narcolepsy is. I don't know if anybody out there in the land knows what that is. Then you know, I don't quite remember, but that's something that my English tutor and I can do. You know, we go on the Zooms. We go on Zoom like 3 nights a week, and he teaches me different things to do with my left hand, and I teach him other words in other languages, and he teaches me other languages as well, and the English language, really, because that's the one that I really, 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 really need to know about. Oh, yes. So I don't know, my friends, you know, the days go on and they go on and they go on. Apparently I'm not eligible for the COVID vaccine because I can't produce any of my papers right now. So they kind of they've got me on a holding pattern with the COVID vaccine, but that's okay, you know, because I don't go anywhere anymore. I called up the Amazon. And then I got this stuff that's always been delivered to me. Like, I don't need to go out anymore at all, my friends. Like, not at all. Never. Never do I need to go out like ever, 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 ever again. So then I just continue to color myself calm, because what else am I gonna do? Shithead. I mean, maybe I could get rid of the negative voices in my head that just tell me I'm a jackass, or maybe perhaps all those other words, you know, because over and over again, sometimes I hear fuck it, fuck it, fuck it, fuck it, fuck it, fuck it. Don't call me and tell me your 8-year-old was watching this. I said parental guidance. No, I didn't say anything about parental guidance. This video is not fit for human. No, for a 2-year-old, 8-year-old visual. And look, you know, we just much whiny bitch. That's me. I'm a whiny bitch. Look how nice I colored it, though. Oh, yeah, you know, I can't say enough about the coloring. So, you know, if you're looking for something to really relax you, put on some nice music and find yourself a nice coloring book, or maybe you're a drawer, or maybe you're a colorer, or maybe you're a painter, or maybe you're a carpenter, maybe you're a vacuumer, maybe you like to cook, maybe you like to sew things, maybe you're an ironer, maybe you're a duster, maybe you like to build fires in your fireplace. Maybe you like to have other things. Maybe you like to do other things. Maybe you're a baker. Maybe you're a rib person. Maybe you like to make ribs. Maybe you're a gardener. Maybe you're a swimmer. Maybe you're a babysitter. Maybe you are you like to cook healthier. And you know, you can pick up any of those passions and just start them during the COVID times, because you know what the fuck else am I doing? I can master all of those. You could just dare me on any kind of a dare. Dare me on a dare. You know, I could do many things in COVID times. I'm probably the expert. In fact, let's bring it back around to America's Got Talent. If they have a COVID survival award and they say, okay, we want to see all the talents. Who's got the most talents that they made from COVID? Well, I can say me. Ingrid, Greta, right here. I've got a color me calm. I've got all these pictures down pat. Like I said, this is my 9th edition of it, because my God, it's keeping me calm. All right, my friends, I have no idea how long I've rambled here. I don't have a clock even in front of me. It could be really late. It could be really early. I don't know. I'm so relaxed. I lose all sense of time. I'm losing all sense of time and space. And oh, yeah, there's the narcolepsy again. Unless that's having sex with dead people, in which case it's not narcolepsy. It's whatever not having sex with dead people is. Whatever the falling asleep on the spot, diseases, then that's what I have. It's not the dead people thing, because that's not, that does not sound appealing to me in any way, shape, or form. And please don't write me, please don't write me or the regular host of this show. Like, if you are someone who does like to have sex with, dead people, then don't. Like I said, they're my opinions and not the opinions of the other people in this community or in anything like that. So you just have to keep that in mind. So don't write me letters. Don't write anybody any letters about anything, because nothing is true what I said anyway. All right, my friends, this is going to be it for me. I really want to thank you so much for coming, even though the lazy bitch Siobhan went off because she was having some sort of being thing where she said, no, I'm just gonna relax today. I'm just gonna sit back and listen to what life has to offer me, some line of bullshit like that. But I said, okay, you know what, I'll step up because that's the kind of neighbor that I am, and you can trust me. You can trust me to step up when you need me to step up. So I stepped up, and so here I am. All right, my friends, thank you so much for joining me today. There's going to be some other exciting stuff coming up here. Please check the calendar. Calendar? My God, I don't know what that voice is, so please check your calendar in your happy heart schedule. And stay tuned. We got lots of exciting events coming up for you. There's indoor cycling. There's more cooking shows coming up. There's more coaching. There's more comedy. There's more Irish accents starting to come out. So I better leave now while I still have my accent somewhere right on the tip of my tongue, or else I'm going to lose it and I'm going to become someone else. And heaven forbid I should become someone else. Anyway, this is Ingrid / Greta over and out for now. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye-bye.